Hello everyone, and welcome to some more horrific news. Okay, looks like I'm the only one who's not annoyed with the Crow remake. It is a strange sensation being on the popular side. I'd never thought I'd be there. I'm usually the weirdo with the strange opinions. But here we go, let's have a look. The Crow, 1994's director Alex Proyas is not holding back on Bill Skarsgård's remake. You can't please everyone, as the saying goes, but it isn't every day that a jilted filmmaker fires shots, both publicly and directly, at a major property that's just released in theatres. Most would probably avoid quoting such headlines, but Alex Proyas isn't like most filmmakers, and the ever-vocal director isn't holding back on the newly released remake of The Crow. Proyas has been a veteran in this business for quite some time, directing 1998's Dark City, I, Robot, and yes, the 2016 flop Gods of Egypt. But he's perhaps most well known for bringing the original The Crow to life in 1994, starring the late great Brandon Lee, in what would turn out to be his final film after a tragic on-set accident involving a firearm. There have been several attempts at remaking the film throughout the last few decades, but it's taken until this year for one to finally come to fruition. And the results haven't been pretty, according to the film's negative review by Whitney Seibold. Right, sorry folks if I'm sounding a bit disjointed, but my god, that blue text is hard to read. Who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Sorry, I know it looks awful, but oh my god, I cannot read that stupid blue writing. I don't know what some of these, they're trying to match it with their text, but oh my god, have a look. Anyway, let's continue. The Crow is failing to take flight at the box office and among critics, for sure, but the harshest reactions have come courtesy of Proyas himself. In a series of social media posts on his official Facebook page, the director hasn't held back on the panned remake. The unflattering remarks begin the day after the review embargo lifted, when the director screenshot a one-star review from The Guardian. As it turns out, that was nothing compared to the steady stream of commentary that has soon followed. Over the next several days, Proyas made multiple posts mocking the film and its reception. Strap in folks, because this gets a little ugly. Most everyone could probably agree that the Crow remake bombed for a number of reasons, but director Alex Proyas isn't about to let this opportunity go by without making his voice heard. To be fair, the filmmaker has previously spoken about how he felt any remake of the original would be unnecessary, and he hasn't softened in that stance whatsoever in the intervening 8 years. Just take a gander at his Facebook page, which is littered with posts that some might consider to be below the belt shots, aimed at those involved with the new movie. In addition to a comment where he stated simply, "Wow, the reviews are brutal," he went on to double down and point out in another post that, "Wow, box office is a bloodbath." His most cutting remark came yesterday, where he all but gloated, "I thought the remake was a cynical cash grab. Not much cash to grab, it seems." Tough stuff. Like the vast majority of his contemporaries, Proyas has never been shy about putting his opinions out there for all to see, without any filter at all. Look no further than his infamous tirade against critics in the wake of Gods of Egypt, and its own exceedingly poor reception. Maybe there's something refreshing about an approach that could be charitably described as telling it like it is, but that's probably another reason why he hasn't made a single other feature film since then too. I'm not sure director Rupert Sanders, writers Zach Balan and William Joseph Snyder, and stars Bill Skarsgård, FKA Twigs and the rest of the cast deserve to catch any of these strays. The Crow is currently playing in theaters. Oh god, right, that was bloody hard to read out. Who the frig wrote this? This is like, I don't know what it is. Jeremy Mathai, you're a bit of a tit. He's trying to be edgy and cool and all that kind of stuff, and he is writing like a 12-year-old. That was bloody. And what's the stupid blue writing? Right, so is he trying to defend the remake and saying that the director Proyas is out of line? God, I'm sorry I've read this now. I just thought it was interesting. I haven't kept up to date with Proyas. I know he did mention that he didn't see the point in making it, but many of us said that as well. As you know, I covered all the sequels, and there was no need for any more. Like, they proved with the sequels and even taking the Crow story forward, they couldn't. It was a unique lightning in a bottle event that should have really been a forgettable movie. Let's be honest, just a quirky out there that people sort of nodded, but it was just the right combination and tragedy and everything that made it the icon what it is. You can't manufacture that, and every time they've tried with a sequel, it's always fallen short. Even though I liked the third one, I wouldn't have got excited about it. I was a straight to DVD thing. So at the end of the day, before this remake, The Crow was done. You know, there was nothing much else to do. I didn't read the graphic novels, never felt the need, and I'm not going to talk about the TV show because I remember that even back in the day being awful, and it just felt cheap and unnecessary. So this guy's trying to get, God, I'm trying to think. Dark City, that was good. Sci-fi one. That was alright. Remember that back in the day. I have never felt the need to watch it recently. I haven't watched that in over a decade at least, probably longer. You do know I'm old, and time is a bit is measured in decades now, as if they're like 5 minutes ago. But yeah, I've watched that once or twice. That was the one with Kiefer Sutherland, wasn't it? Yeah, it was alright, but wasn't blown away by it. I, Robot, generic Will Smith movie. You know, once again, it was alright. Is it one I'll stick in again, the DVD player again? No. I never watched The Gods of Egypt, so that's, you know, by 2016, I forgot about Alex Proyas, to be honest. Are his remarks genuine, or is he trying to ride the storm or, jump in the bandwagon, get relevance? Who knows? This article, though, is awful. This is a Crow Remake fan that's written this. You can tell by the god-awful writing and the childish sort of way it's written and the stupid blue writing. This is a Crow Remake fan, so they're limited. But anyway, there you go. Let me know what you think. Was Proyas out of line? Has he just hit the nail on the head? Is he defending a beloved property, or is he a cynical cloud chaser? Let me know what you think. And until next time, keep up with the channel, do the type of kicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.